You know, firing back against criticism is something that wasn't Microsoft's strong point for the last few years, but it is good to see people like Aaron Greenberg actually do that, and he did just that in a recent interview, and I'm going to tell you about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews. Before I get into today's video, I do want to say thanks and congratulations to everybody that helped me out with that Anthem video, right? So, as you guys know, I was the first one to report on Anthem being uploaded on the Sony YouTube page, and they had really just photoshopped out the buttons of the Xbox One X controller with PS4 buttons, but they didn't completely do it. You can still see them in there when it changes, and that was thanks to you guys. You guys were the ones that brought that up to me. I did the video, and now we're starting to see that pop up in some of the bigger media sites this morning, and that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm really happy about that. You guys did it. That's thanks to you guys. Thanks for pointing that out. You guys are great. Once again, a lot of people try to sweep it under the rug. I don't personally care that they did it. I care that people weren't really calling them out for it. And people were trying to say, oh, well, that just happens. It's PC footage. But Microsoft actually had to apologize for doing that in the past when they got sent PC footage of The Witcher 3 and people called them out. People seem to be damage control for Sony. We know for a 100% fact that Anthem was running real-time on Xbox One X hardware on E3 per Digital Foundry. So we know any kind of lies saying that it wasn't actual Xbox One X footage is BS. So anyway, thanks again for that. Anyway, Aaron Greenberg took to interview about AAA games and things like that. And I like what he had to say, and I will link this in the description so you guys can check it out. I really like what he has to say in terms of what they're doing in terms of games and things like this. Greenberg talked to addressing something that people felt was an issue with Microsoft's E3, that they had very few AAA game reveals and announcements, and he responded with this. We felt like we showed a lot of great AAA games. It's tough because if you show too many AAA games, people are going to be like, oh man, all you're showing us are big blockbusters. We want to see more variety and diversity. We just showed everything. But with that said, largely what we showed was games that are going to launch between now and E3 next year. He then went on to talk about Microsoft's strength in first party, listing out several games that Microsoft showed off at this year's E3. Take our first party stuff, he said. Forza will be out, Crackdown will be out, Sea of Thieves, Super Lucky Tales, State of Decay 2, all will be launching before E3 next year. So we showed you big blockbusters exclusives that you will be able to play over the next year. In addition to Assassin's Creed this holiday, in addition to a great variety of all those great indie titles that are coming out, like Cuphead, and that's an exclusive as well. So that was the idea, he continued. Let's go long, let's break the rules. We used to always be 90 minutes because of TV, and we had to cut off because people were setting their DVRs. But now that TV audience is just a fraction of our total audience, we're streaming all the people who are watching on their consoles. So basically what he's saying is, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't, so you might as well break the rules and do what the hell you want. And I love that, right? He's saying, if we show blockbusters like what Sony did, just a little short thing where it's just all AAA games, people are going to be like, hey, where's the variety, where's the indies and things like that. Although people failed to call Sony out on that, they damn sure would call Microsoft out on that, because you got to remember that there's a huge double standard in terms of what Microsoft does and what Sony does. So he's saying that, and I actually like that he's saying that, and I like the fact that he's talking about the differences and what they're going to do, and going long in the conference. Microsoft are the ones that look like they're actually trying with this whole gaming thing. They went long, they showed 40-some games, 22 at least console launch exclusives. They actually seem like they're trying to get gamers on board. Then you look at what Sony's doing. They put in a half-hearted effort because it seems like they don't even care. They just realize that people are going to buy their crap, and they're happy with that. And I think that's the wrong attitude to take. That's not a good attitude to have. That's very anti-consumer. So I love this response, really sticking it to people that kind of take their, give Microsoft the butt of the joke or whatever. I like this, man. Greenberg, you're the man. Keep up the good work. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.